get it? No way. Holy shit, we did it. Oh my god, we did it. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Oh no. Get those points for you. Down. Yeah, I'm one shot too. Got him. Double team this bitch. Nice. Honest. Hey everybody, let me just first say I don't think of myself as a master with this gun. I'm just a crazy dude who spent a lot of time on it. The title was mostly just there to get your attention, but I guess it worked. And since you're here, let me just share with you my thoughts on this terrible weapon. Ah yes, the 93R, the worst weapon in the game. It's not even an argument. It's just the worst. And you might be asking yourself, if it's the worst weapon in the game, why did you grind it so much? Because it's cool. It's a cool gun. The 93R is just a cool gun. Too bad it sucks. As far as my favorite guns go, it's probably up there with like the P90 and the PB19 Bison. You know, it's just cool. It's cool to look at. So I challenged myself to be the first one, possibly the first one, to grind it to level 6. That's where I consider max weapon is, because the 2 weapon skins after that aren't as cool and are not in the epic category. So yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I might be the first person with the level 6 epic skin for the 93R. Anyway, after a month or two of wanting to pull my hair out and randoms getting mad at me for using the gun.
You're a light running fucking 93R. Are you intentionally throwing?
No, I'm almost at level 6 with this gun. Once I'm done with it, I'm never touching this shit again.
It's the worst gun in the game, bro.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what you're doing.
Literally just
Why are
said
you
that.
using it in World Tour?
Because I want to.
And finally, the big
That shit's lame.
Alright.
Games.
I have some thoughts and I wanted to share them with y'all, and hopefully if you're also crazy enough to want to use this weapon, this might help. With that being said, my first piece of advice to you would be to not use it. Use something else. If you can believe it, it was worse when it first came out in Season 2, and then they buffed it, quote unquote, by giving it a better recoil pattern. However, the recoil was not the main problem with the gun. I think they also did something to the hip fire, but it's barely noticeable. The hip fire is still atrocious. And it's weird because if you look at the stats of the gun, it seems like it has pretty good stats, but in practice, it's just terrible. There is absolutely zero reason to choose the 93R over any of the light weapons, any of the other light weapons. And I got to thinking, how can they make it better without making it too powerful? I thought of 2 things they can do that wouldn't make it too overpowered. Also, I'm not a dev, so I don't know anything about balancing, so I could be completely wrong. Anyway, first thing, obvious. Up the damage, just a tiny bit, fraction. Second thing, super simple, better sights. It can be a red dot or even a ghost ring, but as it is now, the irons on the 93R are terrible. They're so bad. But you say, you know, they're pretty much the sights on the V9S. Yes, that's true, but it works on the V9S because the V9S is a good gun. It being semi-auto allows you to control it way better than the 93R's 3-round burst, and every burst your sights are moving. So it's very hard to track a target while you're mid-burst. But yeah, those are my thoughts on how you can buff the weapon. Super simple. I don't think it'll be too overpowered at that point, and it might make it more viable. Oh yes, but what about those tips and tricks that I've learned using this gun? As I said before, I don't consider myself a master at this gun. I've just spent a lot of time on it. But if you are crazy enough to want to try and main this gun, here are my thoughts about it. Hip fire. It's terrible. So that means even up close, hip fire is not reliable. The 93R is not a gun that you want to use up close. It's something you want to use at medium range and preferably in an ambush situation. The only time I've found myself getting kills with hip fire is when the enemy that I'm fighting is already weak and I have no other choice but to hip fire because they're point blank in my face. So don't be afraid to ADS with this gun even up close. And because of that, it does help to turn your sense up. So while losing my mind using this weapon, I've come to think of it as less of a primary weapon and more of a supplementary thing. Let me explain. So I'll usually try and soften up an enemy first with grenades, or maybe my teammates will soften them up and then I'll go in for the finishing blow. Yeah, it feels kind of bad because, kill stealing and stuff, but in a team game, people are a little bit more lenient about that. And it's one of the most viable ways to actually get kills with this gun. Another thing I do is, I'd like to soften them up from a distance, medium range distance with this 93R, and then I ran it with the zip. So I would soften them up, and then once they're weak, I would zip straight to them, and then I'd finish it. But I would always try to avoid one-on-one very close range fights, especially with lights. The 93R is terrible for lights. I've actually found the best luck against heavies with this gun. Their slower movement speed makes them easier to hit, especially because this gun is widely inaccurate. And before you say anything, I don't use the stun gun. I hate that weapon. I think it's a crutch. And yeah, pretty short video. There's really not much else to say about this gun. Other than it's terrible, and I hope they do something to buff it, and now I can actually use a fun gun and have fun in this game again. So anyway, I'll leave you with the rest of this gameplay. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm out. Why is everyone in this building? Everyone is here at this one field.
Let's see who scoops up those coins.
An eliminated contestant just left behind a huge pile of coins.
A contestant from the Jet Setters is particularly rich in coins right now. To bank or not to bank, that's the question.
I hear people to our left. Dude, turns around, hits me like 5 times. I don't know how people's aim gets that good.
Throwing a frag.
Come on, there we go. Oh, he got the coin. Oh yeah, no, I use people in Fiverr for my music albums,
One team is close to winning.
They're usually
Every
expensive.
coin scattered,
I had them
every
do it for like
coin
my
dropped.
first album,
Every
and then I
coin
just started
banked could lead them
dabbling
to victory
myself.
now.
Coins scattering absolutely everywhere after that elimination. Wow!
A contestant is down. Let's see who dives in for their coins.
Come on, he's almost dead. Ooh, that was almost a good grenade. I see you. Ooh, he had a lot of coins. Alright, let's get these coins banked.
Going up. Follow me. Head to deposit B.
That evasive dash. They're so hard to combat,
This match just passed its midway point. A lot of action still in store for you folks.
These teams sure have got the sponsors humming with excitement.
A contestant with deep pockets just got eliminated.
A contestant from the Steamrollers is particularly rich in coins right now. To bank or not to bank, that's the question. With a growing stock of coins, one team
That's
has
heavy.
almost banked that win. The other teams will need to play smart to guarantee a change in fortune.
Oh my! A contestant just banked a minor fortune for their team.
Come on, grenade.
Special delivery.
A shiny new vulture spawn, June. Let's see who gets to it first. Small transfer secured for the powerhouses, folks.
A contestant is down and their coins scattered.
Okay,
From
8
start to
kills.
finish, the
Let's see if we got
there's
it.
no limit.
Did we get it? No way. Holy shit, we did it.